Hello everyone, and welcome to a Farming Sim 22 tutorial. Today we are talking about poplar trees and the byproduct of poplar trees, which are wood chips, and you can get wood chips either in bale form or loose form, and I will show all of that today. So here in front of us are finished poplar trees. You can see in the bottom right that they are ready to harvest. The cool thing that I've discovered, I believe, that poplars cannot wither, because I have left these fully grown for probably 6 months and they still seem harvestable. You can see here ready to harvest, which I guess makes sense because they're basically just trees. So if they do wither, it takes a long time. And you can see here under crop types, I have my poplar trees all on this field. So let's look at how to plant them. So we'll go to our shop, and if we look in the shop, I like to just go to packs poplar trees, and to plant them you need a seed planter, a tree planter here. So you can see under this tool you have regular trees and poplar trees, which is this symbol. So go ahead and buy that. And then the poplar pallet, and if you want to find that in the regular shop, it's under objects here. And again, make sure you get the poplar one, which is that symbol there. So let's buy a pallet, and then you just have to put that on your seed plant or a tree planter. So if you just drive next to it and hit refill, so on a computer it's going to be R, it'll pop in there just like that. And then go ahead and drive to a field that you own, which for me is right back here. I did find out that you don't need to cultivate with this, or at least I didn't, because my poplar trees that we just looked at were in a field of wheat, and I just drove right over it with my planter, and it worked just fine. So here we go, and I'm not sure why it's not planting them. Lower tree planter, turn on tree planter. There we go. That was strange, so I guess you have to get it started oh no, it was working. I have the AI by seed on, so you can see even in all the weeds, you can see these like rows of poplar trees being planted, and it does take a long time because you just get one little row, but the worker will do it for you, or you just go ahead and plant like any other crop. And we can see if we go up here that it's being planted, and it definitely needs weeded, and it seems like it's fertilized, so you'd have to fertilize it then. And then 16 months later, and this is on easy mode, so I don't know if other difficulties are affected by that, but it took 16 months for the poplars to grow. So if we look here at the calendar, poplar trees have to be planted between March and August here, but then they can be harvested all year round. So the other nice thing about poplar trees is once you harvest the wood chips from them, then they will grow 16 months later without needing to be replanted. So basically this field of poplar trees can be permanent. I never have to plant anymore. I can just harvest it, wait 16 months, harvest again, etc., etc. So now, to get the wood chips, there are two ways. I'll show you the loose way first. So again, if we go under packs, poplars, the first way is with a forage harvester, and you can see one of the byproducts is wood chips, and this is the header that you use for poplar trees, and then you will need either to drive next to it with a wagon or a trailer, or attach a trailer to it. So I just bought these three things, and when you run over the poplar trees with this forage harvester, you will get wood chips, loose wood chips. So we will drive over it here, and that's it. So you can go get tons of wood chips, and I don't know if you can't really see, but if I waited, you can kind of see the stalks are still there. And so if I waited 16 months, they should grow back, because these are all the ones that you see here are a second growth. I had already harvested these. The other way to get wood chips is with the BioBaler, which again, under poplar, this BioBaler, you can see again the poplar symbol there, and this is going to make 125 centimeter round bales. So if you want to get a automatic loader to load those, you have to get the one that takes round bales that are 125 centimeters. And just like any other baler, you just got to lower it, turn it on, and oh, I didn't lower it. So lower it, and then it'll chop it up, and you just wait till it's full, and then spit it out again, just like any other baler. I've already baled a couple because that process takes a while. And you will get a bale of wood chips. We'll go ahead and attach to this so you can see it in the bottom right. I have 2 bales, and I guess you can't see that they're wood chips, but you can see in the bottom right, it is a 2,000 liter bale of wood chips. And then wood chips, it seems like in this game, the only thing they're good for is to sell. I couldn't find them as part of any production chain. So you can sell them at any of these 3 areas. So for example, if we look at the South Valley Biomass Energy, I think that's way down here. Look for a down arrow, means selling point. And you would just, I'm not going to show this because it's a waste of time, because you just drive it to the selling, kind of the icon there. You may have to hit sell wood, but I don't think that's for wood chips. And it'll just take your wood chips, either loose or bales, and it'll give you money. And that is the wood chip process from poplar trees. And then again, just wait a while until they grow again and repeat. So that is poplar harvesting, poplar trees in a nutshell. Oh, one last note. This is weird. If you go to shop, it says you need this bumper. With this tool, poplar can be pushed down to be taken by the BioBaler. You don't actually need that. I mean, it's cheap, but I did try it without that tool on the front of my tractor, and the baler worked just fine. So don't worry too much about that. And one last note, with this, you can fill it up with your silage additive in the bottom right, though it doesn't seem like it's working for poplar trees. That may just be for chaff, so it probably is just for chaff. So that is it. I hope that helped. Leave a like, subscribe, or comment below if you have any questions, and of course, have yourselves a very nice day.